Welcome back, Just Frats viewers. Well, big day today. We're going to discuss, is there such a thing as a silver bullet for salespeople? Also, probably going to talk a little bit about burgers today and some bad news for the Yanks. Yep, why don't we lead with that? A few hours ago, it was announced Severino, the ace for the Yanks, the opening day pitcher, showed up at the park today with some pain in the shoulder, back shoulder, and so they pulled him. He was supposed to be the starting pitcher today. They pulled him, and it sounds like they're shutting him down for 2 to 3 weeks, and he probably will not be. Based on that, he won't be ready for opening day. And we also don't have CC for the first week of the season because he has to serve a 5-game suspension from last year throwing at a player. So the Yankees are off to a rough start regarding their starting pitching. So there's some free agents out there. I'm not sure if they're going to go sign one or they got a couple of young guns they like to bring up. So we'll see. But that wasn't good news today. Good news is, with the Yanks, Judge hit another homer, so he's spring training has come rather easy for him this year, so he's off to a good start. But we'll see what happens. And let me see. Let's talk a little bit about lunch. Now, we have a place down here, not too far from my house. I'm not sure if they're all over the country or in the southeast, but there's this place called BurgerFi. And that's why I had lunch. I had lunch delivered today. And they have some of the best burgers. I know everyone has, oh, you got to try this place. You got to try this place. The one thing I like about BurgerFi, they use prime beef. And so I had their one that it's like their all-day breakfast burger. It has got an egg and a hash brown on it, cheese, double beef. It was crazy. And their fries, fresh cut. So they're, what a lunch today. So I would say it's probably the best burger closest to my house is BurgerFi. Now there's a couple other places. I know there's the fans out there, Shake Shack, but that's kind of far away from my house. But in probably next week, I'm going to talk to you about the best burger in the county, and they were rated 6th in the nation is the best burger joint in the country by the Food Channel. So I do happen to go up there in West Palm. We'll talk a little bit about that next week. But let's get to this thing. Is there such a thing as a silver bullet for salespeople out there? And the answer is no. There's no easy shortcut that you're going to close every single deal that you see. And I think salespeople have been looking for that for the longest time. Well, Ed, do you got anything that's a guarantee? Well, let me tell you something. If I had something that worked every single time for salespeople, how much could I charge for that knowledge? It would, and so I'm not keeping it a secret. I don't have a silver bullet, but I do have something close to it. And I believe it's the closest thing to a silver bullet when it comes to prospecting. Now, prospecting, it just drives salespeople crazy. I get it. It's not easy. It's difficult. And part of my in my sales training class, when I teach prospecting, my 2-day class, there's this one area that I teach to help salespeople increase the odds of setting appointments. So they have to make less calls and get better quality appointments. And it's all about the referral world. Now, it is proven based on tests I've given of a certain class that I train that in the world of all the B2B salespeople out there, 50% of the salespeople have what's called referral aversion. They're actually afraid to ask their customers for a referral. Now, that's a mental disconnect. It's hard for them to do it. They feel that they haven't earned the right. So they rather wait for that person to give them a referral instead of asking for a referral. Now, I help those people out a little bit to show them that asking for a referral, they've earned it if they did A, B, C correctly. And if you ask for a referral, the customer says no, find out what that you did wrong. Why they, because apparently if a customer flat out says, I won't give you a referral, is different than I can't give you a referral because they don't know anyone. I won't give you a referral. Most likely you screwed something up in the sales process. But assuming you did everything right, you ask for a referral. When you receive a referral, you increase your odds of closing that appointment to get the appointment from a cold call of 2% to 65%. 65% of referrals will set an appointment with you. Now, I know people who ask for a referral all the time, but that's singular. I'm a big fan of asking for referrals. So here comes the closest thing I have for a silver bullet. I've been practicing this since 1982. Many, many years ago when I was selling swimming pools, I did this technique, and I stumbled on it by accident. And I've used it personally over the years, and I've trained it for years. And the people who take and run with it, they'll call me up and say, Ed, I've never had to make another cold call. All I do is call referrals throughout the week that I receive from my customer base. Now, a referral appointment's a little bit unique that you're actually calling up one of your customers who's happy with your product and happy with you. Those are the two important things. They like the product you represent, and they like you as a sales professional. So if you call one of these people up, you ask them for a favor. These people will say yes almost all the time because they're happy. You ask them if they have 10 minutes next week to sit down with you to have a referral meeting. Now, and all you have to say to them is that I'd like to sit down with you to go through your Rolodex to see who you would recommend that's getting the same rewards that you're getting from me and my product that I represent. Do you have 10 minutes to do that? Most people will say yes. If they say yes, you set the time, it's only 10 minutes, and you don't talk about anything else at that appointment except the referral. The referrals they're about to give you. When you hang up the phone, you send them an invite, and you tell them you're going to do this. And in that invite, for that calendar time, you will tell them what an ideal referral is for you. Now, you say, what are you talking about? I'll accept anybody. You'll be amazed that sometimes when you receive a referral, you might have company policies that you only can accept accounts only in certain territories. Or you might have company policies that you're only allowed to receive accounts that have so many employees. So you want to let them know possibly the industry you're looking at, what kind of contact person. You're looking for project managers, owners, chief financial officers, and also the territory and the size of the company. Now you can tell them any place in the country or specific zip codes or counties. But you're treating the customer with the utmost respect when you give them this criteria. This way, when you get there and they offer you a referral, it stinks when you say, I can't accept that referral because I'm not allowed to sell in that territory. And I have to pass that referral on to somebody I work with. The client won't like that. They're expecting you to work it. So to avoid this kind of mess, give them the criteria. You go there, you'd be shocked that you gave them some time to think about it. You didn't ask for a referral on the spot. And the referrals that you get will be solid because they thought about it and it meets your right criteria of the ideal customer. On average, referral appointments will generate 5 to 6 referrals for you at each referral appointment. And don't be bashful to ask them, can you call these referrals to let them know I'm reaching out to them? Most of the time they will say yes. This way it breaks the ice a little bit. When you call the referrals, you set your appointment with the talk track that you've been trained to work with. The appointments that you get, you let that person know who gave you the referrals that you set these companies' appointments, and these other companies said no. This way, you're keeping them updated in the loop on what's going on. If you end up landing a deal, you let them know this customer is going forward with the product. These two are not. But when you live in the world of receiving referrals, and if you're able to set 2 or 3 referral appointments a week, you could get anywhere from 5 to 15 referrals. You will set so many appointments in such a short period of time without having to dial the phone 100 times in a week. Most likely, you will have to give away some of your leads. This is the closest thing I have to a silver bullet for sales reps who have to set appointments. I hope it helps. If you have any questions, please email me at ed@fratst.com. It's in the bio here at YouTube. And also, please subscribe to the channel if you think this is valuable to you. Hit the share, hit the like button, and I really appreciate your time. Tomorrow is Wednesday, and don't forget, Wednesday is the recommended read of the week that I will reveal. A recommended book to read for you salespeople out there to invest in yourselves. Okay? So stay tuned, and most likely, I think I am doing a live stream tomorrow. Be my first one. I will reveal the book, and we'll see what happens with the Yankees to see if they go out and sign any more pitchers. Once again, please hit the subscribe button and have a great day.